Alright, welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3. Well, did some grinding, off screen of course, and we've got this guy with us. And, well, we've got a few personas that I didn't have last time. I don't think it was enough to really merit a montage. So we've got Beelzebub here, who is the highest level devil persona. And he gets that skill Victory Cry, which we'll find out what it does later. Well, in 24,000 experience. There are other ones that get that, like Shiva here, who is, oddly enough, very easy to make. It uses 2 lower level personas. And I somehow got 2 Invigorates on it. I don't know if they stack, but we'll see. And there was another one. But I think I fused it into something. I made the other, no. Well, I'll check later on and show here what it is, well, after this. I guess it's not here, because she got tired and went home. I don't know how a robot does that, but I guess she ran out of robot juice. Yukari is the same. I was using basically B-listers, and, well, Akihiko is the highest. He's 1 level away from getting Elec Amp, but he's already got Mesodyne, so, he's in pretty good shape. As you can see, that's how his skills shake out. As you can see, he doesn't have any physical attacks anymore, which is the reason why he's not very good as a physical attacker later, despite the fact that a lot of the fists have good effects on them. Ken over here, I think I used him probably some of the least. He's a little bit away from 73, which is when he gets his full res, and then his last skill after that. And the dog, well, the dog only needs to get Fire Amp. Now, the problem with him is his focus using 3 of his skills on stuff that is not going to work on bosses. Other than that, he's got really high agility. High counter is also not that great on the later stuff because oftentimes things like reflects are bad. So we are done here for now. I've also spent quite a bit of my money. I actually was down to about $1 million at one point. And I don't think I picked up anything interesting. One of the things to note is I picked up some Sorcerer's Marks last time, and I picked one up this time which reminded me. And they're actually worse than the Mage's Mark I have right now, but if I were to want to put them on one of my party members, I could do that. Which I'm not going to do because I'm basically covering their weaknesses with the accessory slot. So there's not really any reason to put anything else on them now that we have those. So let's go finish off Aegis's social link. And then we'll have, I think, once we're done with that, I think 3 days? 2 days of which to actually do stuff. 3 days anyway. We'll have plenty of time on the last day to do stuff. But I think we're going to pass on Mitsuru's weapon. There's a weapon that's almost as good for her. It's plus 10 magic, which is good enough for her. I would like to have at least the endurance on her, but you know, it doesn't really matter all that much to have some extra endurance on a character who's got a good amount of hit points anyway. I'm really strongly going to try to finish my push for Yukari's weapon, though, because she definitely needs it. Before we deal with her, let's go take care of our business at the mall. I actually have to pull out a persona to do this, but yeah, I've got the money. Doesn't really matter. I think I have a few things to sell, so I'm going to check that off screen. Okay, that takes care of that. Let's check on the progress of our sword. I think maybe it's Not done yet. Yeah, tomorrow. So there's no reason to pull out a Persona today to do this. As I expected, I'm going to have barely a chance to finish that fourth weapon. Yeah, let's just go talk to Igus. Honestly, though, if I don't get a chance to... as you see, I only gained a couple levels while I was in there. I think 3. At this point, the enemies aren't giving us very much experience unless we get a good shuffle, and that's just not reliable enough at this point. So, if we don't get it, that's fine. Honestly, she's the one that needs it the most, but I don't think it's actually going to be drastically important in the boss fight. And if it is, then, well, I've been doing this wrong anyway. So let's just, But, you know, since I'm going to all this trouble, I might as well try to do it as optimally as I can. Which is one of the reasons I haven't finished fusing the Aeon social links personas, because, well, they are not ready to have the full experience from this. Oh, back to the roof, I see. Alright, robot. Drop some bombs on me. I guess. I suppose. Very deep, I guess. Yep. January 31st. You're right. That's what we're supposed to say here. Good. That's the idea you need to keep for when, you know, I don't use you in the final boss fight. Good. You thinking about the cat? Probably. Sure. Well, yeah. Yep. Well, yeah. Robots pondering the inevitability of death. This is rather heavy-handed here, game. I'm sure that's not foreshadowing or anything. Alright. Yep. It's a mystery. That's true, yeah. Sure. Like-minded people. Yeah. Okay. Uh-oh. Robot. Well, probably because, like, the demon in my head, like, you were watching me and then you're like, hey, wait a minute, hang on. I've been doing this all this time. My brain needs to adapt to this situation. Or, well, it's just how the game plays out. And, well, level 9. Only one more step. Now, to really do this properly, I need to get, I think, 3 more levels to get the weapon I want for Yukari. Oh, hug the robot. See? Proved her wrong. People could touch her. Yes. It's your brain. Stupid robot. I hate that robot.
Where have you been?
Yep. I think Aegis is going to be unavailable, considering she was tired. Can Aegis get sick? That would be stupid as hell. Yeah, tell me. Let's find out how stupid this is. You're not Aegis. Where is Aegis? Apparently I went the wrong way. There we go. Oh, she's 75. She's just tired. And she's got 1 level to get her God's Hand ability. You know, the balanced people tend to have a stat that just sticks out. Hers is endurance. No, she's got a res now. Well, she doesn't have any instant death abilities. I suppose she could be just a, you know, a serviceable physical attacker. The fact that she doesn't have any magical attacks is a downside, certainly, but that's not what you're expecting her to do anyway. Let's see. Well, I guess I really should just keep going with my grinding. So, I'm not gonna beat about the bush here. Let's just go. We can leave Vegas behind. Now again, I'm just going to be doing most of this off screen. If I fuse anything, I will either show it to you afterwards, because I don't expect to get very many levels. I think there's only 2 or 3 personas I can expect to get it all before the end of this, and I'll just show them at the end. Okay, so I'm done grinding here. I got up to 85, and I am almost at 86. Got about, oh, if I get, you know, good experience, maybe 6 battles to go before I would level up. But I am one battle from getting tired. You might notice I only have 1 party member with me, and you might notice in some of the item level AP showy offy things that I only have 1 person with me other times. That's because I wanted to maximize the amount of experience I have, and I figured out that I get more if I only have a few people with me. Now, I've come into quite a bit of money, as you might see there. A lot of that is going to get used on fusions and stuff later, but I still have a bunch of stuff I need to sell, and there's not really much of a danger of us running out before the end of the game. We have so many items that it's not going to matter. Mitsuru's level might be a problem if I decide to only grind up to level 86 tomorrow. Now, there's something... I'm just going to leave now. I'll just talk on leaving. There's something I had forgotten to do, and that was to bring a persona with me last time I talked to Aegis. So I'm going to have to spend an extra day talking to her, which shouldn't be a problem. And I won't be able to make a weapon for Mitsuru because, well, I don't have enough time. This is the day I pick up the sword. I'll give it to them then, and then pick it up 2 days is, you know, that would be the 31st, and I don't think I have an opportunity to actually pick it up on that day. So, I could be wrong, and I'm still going to try. She's talking about stuff in the last day, yeah. Apathy syndrome. I also have contingencies for if I am actually wrong and I won't have enough time to grind up to level 90, which is the end of, well, you have all of the personas available at that time. So, I have a save where, I'll have a save at the end of this upcoming grinding session, where I will grind up to 86, and if I'm at a point where I get to 86, I'll save there, and then I will leave on the condition that, you know, I'm going to unlock an entirely new section of the dungeon on the last day. I don't think your party members will leave or get tired when that unlocks on that day. So, I'm gonna go pick up the sword and sell some junk. Now, I'm not gonna make a weapon today because I won't have an opportunity to do anything with it. I think... yeah. Oh, well... will I have enough time to do, even if I do it tomorrow? I don't know. I've kind of mismanaged the end of the game here because I didn't want to grind. I'm still gonna try. And that's one of the tough things with this kind of games, that it's really difficult to manage your time and do everything. The most important thing was obviously to get the 100% social links. So that is #1 priority. Now, I could pull out a Michael and try to make that, but it's better to try to get Yukari's weapon. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna sell some junk and then I will be back, and well, we'll see if I'm right or not about stuff. What I am certain of is that the weapons shouldn't matter. I just really wanted to show them off, and I'm kind of disappointed that I can't. I could make some of the other weapons, but since I'm not actually going to be using those party members on the bosses, it's kind of a waste of time. Really though, not a big deal. What do you talk about? Still stuff? Yeah, blah blah blah. And I am certain that that I forgot to bring a persona last time, so I'm gonna have to spend at least 2 days with Aegis. But I brought one today. I don't think it really matters at this point if I did or not. But, you know, this is a good one to air on because, well, we've got 2 extra days after this that we could waste on her if we needed to. Now, I am going to go to Tartarus tonight, as I said, and I probably will show... I'm pretty close to getting some items. Yep, there we go. Only 1 extra day. So, I'll show those off. And, you know, because I have only a few battles to go, I'm going to save it, and that'll be my backup slot, just in case I have to grind some extra.
Sup, dude?
But really the priority, yep, 3 more days, is to get to 86, and that's about it. Like I said, we're going to unlock an entirely new dungeon that's going to have some new stuff for us. Hopefully we'll get more experience. Because at this point, I'm really only getting about 2,000 per battle, and that's only if I get the level 10 wand. So, I mean, that's the best case scenario I get. And I only get that from, I think, maybe 3 groups, if that. So, I'm going to cut here, and I'll be back when I'm done. Alright, so we're back down here. I've just barely gotten to level 86, and I've fused a Chio, which is the thing I need to make the bow. It's physical attacker. Pretty... I don't know, it's the best I could do with it, really. I don't know how much I'm going to end up using it, with it having weakness. But, we'll see. Now, the big gamble comes here, where I basically have to decide whether I'm going to keep the save here, or if I'm going to... Well, what I mean is if I keep leveling up here, or if I keep... or if I go out and do other stuff, which I'm going to do now. I've got a save here, and if I can't do what I need to do there... Oh, I forgot to show those accessories that I just got off. Doesn't matter, I'll do it in a second. Then we're gonna have plenty of time, I think, to get that other stuff done. Now, this I'm not really sure about. The weapon. I don't know if I have enough time to get it. As you can see, there's no school that day. But we're gonna try. Okay. So now we're going to get the last social link done. It always looks closer than I think it is, but, you know. She can't explain it very well. Show you her room. Okay. This is about to get weird, I think. Real weird. Guns! Why? Why would you have blanks all over the floor? Yes, it's full of guns. Actually, I think we've seen this before. You should have been... No, well, I mean, it depends on your tastes. Got some bitchin' tech. Yep. Well, obviously. Did you? Okay. That's a good way of thinking. And what is it? I suppose that's true. Okay. What is it? A charred screw. That is heartwarming. Oh. Yeah, I guess you have. She doesn't have any feet. What is she talking about? That's literally true. Yeah. Okay. Oh, robot. Okay, this robot. And there we go. Now, we've completed our task of maxing out all our social links. This is the last one, and this was the most important part of, well, the LP was to do it this way. As you can see, I did make a mistake at the end, and there's probably more efficient ways of doing it. But, yeah, as you can see, there was very little extra days to go. And now that we can make Metatron, even though we need another level, we can start completing requests again. What? What is it? Aeon heart, huh? Okay. What? Some like weird robot sex thing. You know you'd clean that off probably. It's not really okay. I submit to this. So she doesn't shoot me? She was gonna shoot me. Whoa. Okay. Now we don't have to talk to the robot ever again.